about Remake, and I think we're going to be working on a couple new features, but I'm not exactly sure what we'll be doing just yet. Um, but we'll see. Yeah. Actually, no, I know exactly what we're going to work on. We're going to work on a new feature for Remake um, that is being able to reorder things automatically. Um, so it's going to be Remake's first plugin, actually. um, and let me see. Before I do that, I want to quickly just see if I can create an issue template. Settings, features, set up templates. Oh, templates, set up templates. There we go. Add template for feature request or a bug report or I guess open issue. I guess what am I thinking as the first thing? I guess it's a feature request. Okay, feature request, preview and edit. Oh, nice. Okay. Bug report. Propose changes. Update issue templates. Commit changes. Hey, Kevin Simper, how's it going? I'm just adding some issue templates to Remake. But I'm going to be working on a new feature for Remake today. How's your day going? What are you working on today? So I think feature request. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to like make a couple feature requests in here because people have been asking how they can. Oh, nice. Yeah, the thing I mentioned in the Discord chat. Yeah, it might not be that difficult. It might be really difficult. I'm actually not sure yet. But yeah, if you want to take a crack at that, that would be pretty sweet. Even if you don't get like the asset bundling working, even if it's just like serving the app, that would be pretty sweet. But totally your call. That would be really cool though if you wanted to play around with it a little bit. But we could also play around with it a little bit on stream, but I actually had something different in mind for today. Okay, so the problem is in a multi-tenant application, the developer can't in a multi-tenant application, the developer can't access all the users access a list of all the users who have signed up. Describe the solution you'd like. Okay. A page where there's a table where you can see a list of every user who's signed up, their username, and the date they signed up. There will be a remake backup command to back up all your data. So you could browse the data locally, but that's not easy to do and takes multiple steps. suggested, I think we'll do like a suggested suggested what is it? Suggested approach. Detect if the user is an admin by matching the current user's email address against the app administrator's email. 2, when a user goes to / or we'll say appname.remakeapps.com. Hey Virgo Pros, hey Electrical Longboard, hey VNK, welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank you for coming. /user list, I guess, or users/list maybe. Maybe it's admin/users. I like that. Hey, Android. Andrew, how's it going? When a user goes here, read all the contents of the user data folder. Grab the username from the name of each JSON file, as well as the date the file was created, and display them in a table layout. Okay. Admin user table. Ability to see which users have signed up for an app, a particular app. Submit new issue. Labels. Enhancement. Help wanted. Projects, no projects. Milestones, no milestones. Assignee. Okay, nice. I wonder who can see these issues. You're doing okay. You did the impossible a few days ago. They said you could get data and a sandbox Lua of the game Tabletop Simulator. Oh, you couldn't get data. Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. Did you report the 0 day? Okay, so what I'm working on today is something quite interesting. It's being able to add a reorder plugin to Remake. So we're going to go into Remake framework, GitHub, and we're going to do Remake framework. Oh, I don't know what I changed here. What did I change? Oh, I just put app name at the top. I added a JSON error. Yeah, I just put app name on the top. Okay. Yeah, just so, I don't know, minor improvements. I want to merge this multi-tenant branch in with the main branch so that people who might be starting out with Remake, aren't starting with the wrong branch. Well, no, because you need to make a cross-server saving feature in your servers. Also, you don't think they can patch out the ability to load custom models, since then 90% of their game is gone. Huh. Okay, cool. So you're hacking it to add features that you need to add. That's cool. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just finish reviewing the framework just really quick. I don't want to do too much here. Um, we're gonna do npm run dev. I'm gonna just make sure the framework still works and that it's building halfway correctly. This feels a little bit weird to just like, oh yeah, to just merge this in and apps.test without a lot of testing. It isn't harmful or anything, so don't worry. Only the server owners can get the data in and not random people, so it's pretty secure. So yeah, I'm working on, you know how a while ago we built the Trello clone and you could reorder things in the list or reorder the list. And I believe it was you that suggested, what if Remake could just do that automatically? Like you didn't have to write any custom code for that. Like what if there was like a reorder kind of thing built into Remake? I think that's what I'm going to work on today, is that plugin. But at first I have to just review the code because I want to merge in the multi-tenant into the main app, because I don't want people starting out with the framework as it is, um, on the develop branch, because it's kind of an older version of the framework. Um, whew. Oh, is Solvin saying it? I think you said that too. Um, okay, so let's go into remake. Let's go into lib. Let's go into main. So I believe I was looking at API new last time. That looks good. That looks good. It looks like that's working. That's definitely working. I'm not sure if the partial thing's working. So I guess we could test that really quick. So if we go into app, test app one, pages, index, no, it's going to be username.hbs. This one, to-do list, to-do list. Geez. You know what? I'm going to just assume it's working. People will run into bugs and then they'll report them, hopefully. Or I'll run into bugs as I'm building stuff. But I think this is working. Yeah. I can't really like go through all of this. I know I'm probably missing something. Jeez. This is like super scary actually to like merge all this in. Save to ID, incoming data, save path. I mean, this is all pretty much the same as it was before, so I don't really see why I should have to test this too much. And init rendered routes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just merge it in. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're just gonna merge it in. Okay, so let's go into GitHub. Or no, we're gonna go into terminal, and we're gonna do git checkout. And what branches do we have here? Master, develop. What's in develop? I forget what the branches are supposed to be. This is from September 27th and October 1st. Okay, so master is more up to date, although not by much. Okay, let's do a develop actually. So we'll do develop, and then we're gonna do git merge master, I think. Okay. What? I'm on develop. I'm on develop. Oh, it was just merged. Oh, okay, so it just got these changes. Okay, good. So now I can do git merge multi-tenant. This is the big one. Not something we can merge. What? Wait. Git. Oh. Felt that wrong. Okay. All conflicts resolves. Can I close this? There we go. Okay, and I just want to look over all the changes, and I'm going to just make some notes so I have the notes for the change log. Added browser, added minimum supported browsers to Babel RC. Okay, that's a good one. Those should, I think, both be deleted. Renamed but not changed. Oh shit, I gotta delete that. So let's put to do delete get project info. I'll know what that means, even though it's not the exact name. Okay, API new, API routes. I got rid of this, right? Because I split it out into this and this. Init rendered routes is very new. I think much more readable too. Init user accounts. This is pretty new stuff going on here. Oh, I gotta make sure rendered routes. Yeah, I think it works. Okay, so init user accounts. Okay, so I should say kind of what I changed about these. So these are using, so added support for multi-tenant for a multi-tenant instance that can support multiple apps at once. Okay, it reads templates, partials, and data on the fly and caches nothing, so apps can be changed. We'll say, yeah, changed on the fly without reloading the entire, reloading the server. Okay, cool. So API new partial. I don't think we changed how we're getting the partial. Save, we're not really changing that. We're just making it work with multi-tenant. It was just kind of hard to do. Not really anything worth mentioning there. I think I'm attaching the app name to the current user now. Let me just make sure that I'm doing that. So if I go into Remake Data, user details, is the app name anywhere? Oh wait, no, it would be in test app 1. There we go. Okay, nice. So I am always getting the test app there. Okay, so that's worth mentioning, I think. User details now contains the app name that the user belongs to. Dalak, welcome. We are currently doing a big merge here, merging in our multi-tenant version of the app with the single-tenant version, and just making a few notes to go along with it. So I think that's all for user accounts. Preprocessed data, we got rid of that. Remake store, we can tell if it's multi-tenant, if it's development mode. That's pretty much it. User data, we're just changing where we're getting the user data from and making sure the directory exists. That's fine. Main, we did do some stuff in here that was kind of interesting. So, what is that? I mean, we get the app name from the host. That's kind of interesting. We're able to, well, this is the most interesting. In main.js, we're now parsing, or we'll say we parse the URL parameters. We parse the URL parameters at a higher level in main.js, so we can use them in wherever we need them without having to parse them again. So that's this part. A lot of code should probably go in a different file, but for now, it's fine. Okay, so here, async utilities, get all files in directory, contents file name. Okay, directory helpers, get all directories for user data. I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll put this to support this. We now have a directory helpers.js library that fetches data and templates depending on which app you're in, or if you're a single tenant instance. Yeah, and takes into consideration if you're in a single tenant instance. Okay. We'll just call this merge.text. Okay, so that's good. And what did Android say? You're sad you just found out that all your hard work by hacking how the custom model system works is for nothing. They've added a web request API which makes it possible to communicate with any server you want. Well, there goes a work week for nothing. Well, don't think about it like that. I mean, you had fun hacking on it, right? And now you have a better idea of how their system works, and you'll probably want access to what you've figured out later on, even if it's like 6 months later, because you probably have a lot more power with that feature, with the hacked feature, than the normal API stuff. Get Bootstrap Data. Yeah, that's fine there. Get params for path name, that was rewritten. Get params, I love this function actually. It's actually a lot simpler than I thought it was. I guess I rewrote it to be simpler. Recently, get partial as inline partials, those are both beautiful. Get query params, that's fine. Elias, welcome to the stream. Elias 2, welcome to the stream. Handlebars, context, that's fine. Page utils, okay. Page utils is definitely useful, but it's all kind of stuff we were doing before. Process data, add IDs, pretty much stuff we were doing before. A bunch of new apps. So we got to remove some apps. Yeah, app data. What is this? App/data. What is it? What is that? Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's just like if you have a single tenant app, that's all that is. Same thing there. Okay, so we got app slash app slash app slash. We don't need to know anything about that. Anything about that. App slash all whatever. Okay, and then asset bundler. So this was huge actually. Rewrote, or actually wrote a new one. So created a new asset bundler. You wish that was true. Your Hackway only allows to send up to 3 numbers per request, and this web API can receive any type of data. Oh well, you're kind of glad it exists. It makes your job so much easier. Tell them to document it better if that's the case. Yeah, that sucks that you didn't know about it before. So created a new asset bundler that works. Is it more efficiently? No. That can bundle, can compile, transpile. That can transpile any non underscore any file that doesn't start with an underscore. Transpile any file that doesn't start. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Transpile any file that doesn't start with an underscore instead of before, where it just worked with main.js and main.sass. Also supports multi-tenant builds. Let's see what else. Boom, boom, boom. Process file. This is the key one. Sass file, JS files, copies files. We were doing that all before, so it's not really anything new besides what I said, I think. Okay, awesome. So that's a lot of new stuff. Let's say merge multi-tenant. And we can copy and paste all this in there. Okay, we'll grab all this, paste that in there, commit, and push 60 new commits. I wonder what those 60 new commits happened over what period of time. From October 2nd. So it took me about a month to do this multi-tenant stuff. Huh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we merged it. Now we got to do the to-dos. So let's get rid of, yeah, let's get rid of this. Delete this, delete this. I think we can bring them back pretty easily. Oh no, I'm like so afraid now. So we'll delete those and we'll switch this to multi-tenant, to deleting it. So there's not going to be a multi-tenant. Remove some apps, delete get project info. Okay, so in Remake, get project info old, we can delete. And there's probably a util or two that we're not using anymore, to be honest. But no, these all look, yeah, these all look good. These all look, I think, like what we're using. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Changes, 60 changes, sure. Let's start the app. So, exit. Oh, geez, I actually don't know what this is gonna do. Oh, geez. No, I don't want to save it. Can't exit. No. Okay, Great. Just a fatal error. Okay, so we're going to do npm run dev, and we're going to see if this works. I'm expecting it to work, I think. Yeah. But we have to go to localhost because it's not a multi-tenant version. Virgo Pros, welcome to the chat. So now let's actually undo this and let's start from scratch. So we're gonna delete this remake data folder, or everything in it. So let's reveal in Finder. Let's delete. I don't know if I can delete. I think I can though. Oof. Okay, let's see if it errors. Whatever. Delete everything in remake data, and we're going to delete everything inside of this dist folder too. So let's go in here. Deleted. Okay, nice. Now let's run it again. It's going to build everything. So now we've got the dist folder filled up again. CSS, one file, JS, one file. Perfect. And we're going to go into the data folder, which should be empty. But if we load up the app, it's okay, it loads. That's good news. And we're going to try signing